Good afternoon, 47. Your target is Etta Davis, also known as the Angel of Death. The target is a retired nurse, believed to have killed dozens of patients in retirement homes and hospitals across Great Britain. Her preferred technique is poison, though in later years she has begun to prefer blunt weapons and violent accidents such as falls. Ongoing intercepts have tracked her to Marrakesh. This matches profile predictions that she is expanding her hunting grounds now that the net is tightening at home. While the target may look like a harmless old lady, it is certain that she will kill again repeatedly, given the opportunity. The clock is ticking, 47. Good luck. Good afternoon, 47. We have been unable to determine the target's specific location, but she was sighted in the city center a few hours ago. Whatever you do, don't accept a cup of tea from her, 47. Good hunting.
Guess what? The old headmaster is shacking up with a woman. I saw them this morning on the rooftop.
Really? Again?
Not that I am jealous or anything, but I mean, come on. Act your age, right? And the old lady. She looks like something out of one of those investigating granny novels.
Those what?
That lovely little old English lady. The one who is always solving murders. Come on. It's a classic.
Why'd all those...
That's strange. The old man's never late.
True, sir.
So, what time did he give us again?
I believe you talked to the former headmaster yourself, sir.
Yeah, well, we better wait a few minutes more. He's a big fish around here, mind you. He must have taught half the children in the neighborhood.
Honestly, I'm still a little bit afraid of him, sir.
Sure, he was handy with the cane. But I don't hold a grudge against him. Those were different times, right?
Guess so, sir.
He taught us punctuality and respect. I think he was the best thing that happened to most of us, you know?
That is true.
So what's taking him so long? Well, we've waited long enough. Let's have a look around.
I'm right behind you, sir.
Oh, Colonel. You don't know how happy I am to see a man in a uniform.
And who might you be, ma'am?
I'm an old friend of Mr. Shaheen. We have known each other for ages. We exchange letters, you see. Real letters, not those ghastly electronic ones. We're pen pals.
So, where is the headmaster?
That's the thing, Colonel. I've come all this way to see him, and he's not here. And now I'm afraid something may have happened to that dear old man. Do you think I am in danger too?
Oh, I'm sure there's a perfectly natural explanation. Don't worry, madam. You're safe with us.
That's very generous of you, Colonel. I could tell instantly just from looking at you that you're a real gentleman. In this world with all this crime and evil, we all look to men like you, Colonel, for safety and protection.
Actually, I'm not a colonel, ma'am. My rank is...
That's wonderful, Colonel. You know what? I might take you up on your offer. I would like to go to the market and look for some souvenirs. Tell me, do you like tea, Colonel?
Well, actually, we have some other business to attend to.
That's decided then. Let's go, Colonel. I'll make sure to mention your generosity to Mr. Shaheen, that darling old man. I really hope nothing happened to him. I can't thank you enough for doing this.
Well, I guess we could talk to Mr. Shaheen later.
Seems like we're going shopping, boys. Wrap it up and fall in line. We're moving out.
To my humble stall. Let me show you my fine pots and plates.
And what is this, then? Oh, nothing like a fruit market in North Africa. The colors, the aroma, the flavors.
I don't know if they have any Zaluk. If they do, you should try it.
Well, I certainly shan't be buying anything here. I can tell you that much.
I suppose we could go with you. I mean, for a bit longer.
Oh, heavens! If only my dear sainted husband could see this. Oh, those colorful lamps, Colonel. You know, they remind me of a wonderful stained glass chandelier I saw once. So heavy it was, too. And such a noise when it came down.
Yes, madam? Would you like to buy a lamp? Or are we just going to look at things and not, you know, actually touch anything?
And here I am, keeping you from your important business. Perhaps just one more shop?
Yes, Mom. It's not as if we have a coup to foil or anything.
If only Gladys were here to see this. She'd never believe it. No, no, no! I was hoping I'd not find so many of those horrible little electronic spies here in Marrakesh. I was looking for a place I could go unnoticed.
Well, I'd not worry. Most of this stuff is junk, illegally imported from China.
And here I am, keeping you from your important business. Perhaps just one more shop?
I'd rather die, God. I mean, of course, Mom.
Dear Mr. Cohen always said I'd enjoy traveling. And he was quite right. Oh, what lovely carpets, Colonel. I love that one with the stars and the planets. It reminds me of my dear first husband.
Indeed, Mom. My condolences.
Ah, well. I could look at this all day, Colonel. But there are so many things to see. Shall we?
Yes, Mom. It's not as if we have a coup to foil or anything.
Oh, heavens! If only my dear sainted husband could see this. Never trust anyone who doesn't wear a proper hat, Colonel. Present company accepted, of course.
Hats? I don't think I own a hat. I mean, apart from my uniform.
Well, I certainly shan't be buying anything here. I can tell you that much.
I suppose we could go with you. I mean, for a bit longer.
Oh, heavens! If only my dear sainted husband could see this. Perhaps you might like to try this, Colonel. And tell me if it's spicy at all. I couldn't. Oh, certainly not. I take terribly good care of my constitution.
Well, I'm sure it's fine as long as you wash the fruit before you eat it. You should try the makuda.
Oh my, look at the time. We should really be off.
Yes, Mom. It's not as if we have a coup to foil or anything.
Oh my! What a charming sort of shop or thing this is. This one is beautiful. Just like one that dear old Gladys had. Unfortunately, she had a heart attack on the plane back to London. Poor thing.
Well, it's a local design that the tourists like a lot.
There's still so much to see. Let's be off.
I suppose we could go with you. I mean, for a bit longer.
If only Gladys were here to see this. She'd never believe it. How dull. Did you know I don't even own a mobile telephone, Colonel? Who would I call anyway? And you know, they can follow you if you have one.
Really? I never thought of it that way. You know, I don't think I could live without my smartphone.
Ah, well. I could look at this all day, Colonel. But there are so many things to see. Shall we?
Of course. There's literally nothing I'd rather do.
Dear Mr. Cohen always said I'd enjoy traveling. And he was quite right. My poor first husband. He took such a terrible spill down the stairs and landed on carpet just like this.
Is that right, Mom? That's tragic.
There's still so much to see. Let's be off.
I suppose we could go with you. I mean, for a bit longer.
Please don't breathe right in my face.
What a charming sort of shop or thing this is. You know, in Europe, the hat shops are all closing. Nowadays, people sit behind their little screens and buy everything on the internet.
Indeed, madam.
Oh my, look at the time. We should really be off.
Yes, Mom. It's not as if we have a coup to foil or anything.
Dear Mr. Cohen always said I'd enjoy traveling. And he was quite right. How is the hygiene here, Colonel? The shop looks a bit shabby, to be honest. Anyone could have put things into this.
I like this market. I always come here after work to see if they have any fresh pastilla. I do love cinnamon. With fresh pigeon, so tasty.
There's still so much to see. Let's be off.
I'd rather die, God. I mean, of course, Mom.
Oh my! What a charming sort of shop or thing this is. This is pretty. But I do like to travel light. You never know when you might need to whisk yourself off.
Almost all the tourists come here, Mom. Between you and me, I think it's a little tacky. Actually, I think I'd prefer a good spurty from that Swedish shop. Which is pretty ironic, with the riot and so on.
And here I am, keeping you from your important business. Perhaps just one more shop?
I'd rather die, God. I mean, of course, Mom.
If only Gladys were here to see this. She'd never believe it. I do miss the days where a telephone was a solid thing, with a bit of strong cord on it. Do you remember those?
Oh, but how do you, what do old people do with phones?
There's still so much to see. Let's be off.
I'd rather die, God. I mean, of course, Mom.
Dear Mr. Cohen always said I'd enjoy traveling. And he was quite right. It took forever to scrub the blood out. I think he must have landed on a fork. With how much blood sprayed everywhere, I mean. How utterly horrid that there was a fork. Just there.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mom.
Oh my, look at the time. We should really be off.
I suppose we could go with you. I mean, for a bit longer.
Oh my! What a charming sort of shop or thing this is. Oh, everyone is wearing those silly American sports hats. And anyone who wears a hat like that is just asking for trouble. I'm sure you'd agree.
Yes, yes, of course, Mom.
And here I am, keeping you from your important business. Perhaps just one more shop?
Shouldn't you be getting back? I suppose not. Off we go then.